We wanted to give you a very live update. Siniakova's just won her match in Berlin, which is not good news for Alex. But Dan has the detail, because the devil is in the detail, on what that means for Alex.
Okay, she's provisionally number 34 in the world as we speak. Siniakova has gone above her to join Emma Raducanu and Donna Vekic going above her. But if the injuries that are currently confirmed and players withdraw who have got injuries, it's still possible that Alex will be seeded 32 in the world. Sorry, 32 at Wimbledon.
So we've got two absolutely definite injuries, and our hopes and prayers go to them, obviously. But in terms of Alex, Hayley Baptiste is not playing at Wimbledon, and
Vicky Mboka.
Vicky Mboka, of course, is not playing at Wimbledon. So they're definitely not playing. There are other players who have other reasons and some injuries, which mean that they might not play. Obviously, there is the chance that Alex gets to a seeding at Wimbledon of her own racket in Berlin. She has to beat Vekic tomorrow and then Rybakina later in the week, which would be a fabulous match to watch. Will be a fabulous match to watch. So she can do it herself off her own racket. Is that right, Dan?
Yes, she can go back over Siniakova by winning 2 matches. The reason Siniakova, who is level on points now, having matched her result from last year, Siniakova and Alex are both on 1,422 points. But the rules state that if you're tied level with a player, the player who's achieved the best points total, accumulated the most points at the 4 Grand Slams and the WTA 1000 events, that gives them priority in terms of the ranking order. And Siniakova has better results at the 4 Grand Slams
Oh,
than
nip and tuck, is
Alex did. So if you look at the points she accumulated, Alex unfortunately just had 1 win in the Grand Slams, and Siniakova's had several more.
Question then. If Alex just beats Vekic and doesn't beat Rybakina, where does that leave us?
Yeah, that won't improve Alex's ranking. That's why she's currently wouldn't gain any more points, because she would gain 60 points, but her current best results that are counting, there's nothing worse than 60 points. And therefore it's sort of in with 60, out with 60. So
Okay.
net difference of 0.
Okay. So that wouldn't improve. Right. So she needs to win 2 matches. Hello, everybody who's saying hello. Great to see you. Here we are. Not great news, but details. And the devil is in the details at the moment. It's nip and tuck for Alex. We are so looking forward to tomorrow's match against Vekic. Really, it's going to be a big one. Very important for her. And, Dan's done the video explaining exactly how Alex should play if she's to beat Vekic. And we all know that she's beaten her twice before in her head-to-head. 2 out of 2, that's 100%. I'm the optimist. Dan less so on this match. It's possible, but it's difficult. And you're live, you can't, you have to...
Yes, I was just looking down. There's no realistic chance that any other player is going to overtake Alex in the rankings. So Sarah Baleik, as I said yesterday, has to win in Nottingham. She's currently got to play Pliskova in the first round. She has to go on and win Nottingham to overtake Alex. I don't believe that will happen. And then the other players close enough in the rankings who would have to win in Berlin are Nicola Bartunkova. That's unlikely to happen. I don't see her winning in Berlin, but that's what she would have to do.
Winning the whole tournament.
Winning the whole tournament.
Okay.
And the other player is Diane Parry. So there are only 2 players in Berlin and 1 player at Nottingham that, if they won the tournament, could overtake Alex. But it's extremely unlikely. None of those players are have the form really to win a grass court event, especially given the depth of competition. I still believe Alex can achieve a seeding. Clearly, she's now reliant on those injuries being confirmed, so she can move up at least 2 spots next Monday. The other news is Maya Helinska has been given a wild card for Wimbledon, and she will secure a seeded spot because it's a separate rule. So once you're awarded a wild card, it's like your ranking as of 6 weeks ago when they did the cutoff for entries into Wimbledon is separate. You then look at the wild cards, and if they happen to be ranked high enough to get a seeding, they will. So she will get seeded, but I don't see that as a problem because she's currently inside and above Alex in the rankings. So that doesn't actually, she's not overtaken Alex in terms of the seedings next Monday because she would have been a player above Alex in the rankings anyway. So
Okay.
if fingers crossed, it looks absolutely certain that Alex, it will either be seeded number 32 at Wimbledon or just miss out. It's just, we have to wait till Monday next week
Gosh, it is. Well,
for those injuries to be confirmed, or Alex wins 2 matches, as Katie said.
okay, can I ask a few numpty questions then? What if between the 22nd of June and the 29th, when Wimbledon starts, somebody gets injured or declares that their injury is too bad to play?
Yes, and then they bump you up. So the next person on the list would get the last position in the draw. They would move you into that position in the draw. So it affects the draw and they just move people about.
So it is even on the 22nd, when we think it's all done and dusted, it's actually not finalized until the day that actually we are in Wimbledon. Dan and I will be there in Wimbledon, reporting from the queue, talking to all of our Filipino buddies in the queue. We hope you come join us. It would be lovely to see you if you're in England, London, Europe. Come visit. It would be great to see you.
Yes, and the other players who are injured at the moment, but expected to do everything they can to play at Wimbledon, are the likes of Amanda Anisimova, Belinda Bencic, Marta Kostyuk, Sorana Castell. There's 4 players there that have all decided not to play this week. They pulled out,
They're resting.
and you could argue that they're injured because that's what they've said, but equally, it's likely that their injuries aren't too serious and they'll do everything they can do to play at Wimbledon, but it's not a given.
And we don't really, I mean, I don't, we wish them well, don't we? We wish them well. We wish that they feel well enough to play at Wimbledon. I don't, I feel like Alex's mother. I don't want her to be seeded because other people have been injured. I want her to be seeded because she's seeded, which is why the best solution is she gets it off her own racket, which is why I'm super excited about tomorrow. But if she doesn't and somebody throws it to her because there's an injury, I'd be sad for that person, but I would also be thrilled for Alex.
Yeah, and there's illness about. Potapova's not very well. Eva Jovic was struggling, finishing in her semi-final in Queens when she lost to Raducanu. So there's quite a lot going on. It's the peak of the season. This is the 6th month of the year, and they've been on the road for 5 solid months now. So I still don't think I'm going to be eating the hat, I'm afraid.
We've got the hat. We've got the hat for him to eat. You know that, don't you? Anyway, look, if you like this video, please share, like, hype, subscribe, do all those things that you guys do for us, and we're very appreciative of that. And I think the other thing that you should probably, if you haven't seen it already, is have a look at the video where I'll pop it in the link, where Dan tells you exactly the intricate detail of how Alex needs to play in order to beat Vekic tomorrow. And there will be also in that video details about the WTA ranking system and some things, but obviously 2 days ago when he wrote it, it's a little bit out of date now.
Yes, just someone mentioning that's a good point. We should have mentioned the bit of good news today is that Madison Keys did beat Sinyu Wong. Sinyu Wong is out. She will not defend her points gained from getting to the final last year. So she has dropped down the rankings. That is good news.
Yeah.
Alex is currently in 34th spot in the rankings. We believe at least two, if not more players, will not play at Wimbledon who are ranked above Alex. And so she's kind of hanging on by her fingernails to the last potential seeded spot. We're a bit nervous because players with injuries, sometimes you don't get the full story of how the player's feeling until right at the last minute. And so that is a potential sort of unknown that we will only have confirmed next Monday. The other unknown is, can three players, Baleik, Bartunkova, or Parry, win the event they're currently playing? Now, I don't think they would, but if you'd asked me last week, I didn't think a lucky loser could possibly go on and win in London, which is what happened. So you can never count your chickens, as they say.
And Donnan, who always asks the smart questions, has asked, why is Siniakova above Alex even though they're both on the same number of points? Well, honestly, rewind the video. You've obviously only just arrived because Dan's explained that about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, there are set rules. If you're tied with another player, they then look at how your points are made up, and the player who achieved the best results from the Grand Slams and the 1000 WTA 1000 events, whoever got the most points across those events gets priority in the ranking order. And Siniakova, I'm afraid, won at least two more matches in the Grand Slams. She has over 200 points accumulated at the Grand Slams, whereas Alex just had one win at the US Open in the last 12 months, which is why her total points from the Grand Slams is something like just 100, and that's why she gets above Alex.
Okay, so that's the update for now. Have a lovely evening, guys. In fact, you're in the middle of a lovely evening. We are about to start the end of our afternoon. But see you tomorrow morning, which is tomorrow. We're going to be going live about 9:30, which I think is 10:30, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4:30 for you. The game starts, the match starts at 5 o'clock for you. We thought we'd give it.
Which needs to be confirmed, but we cannot believe that having delayed a first round match unprecedented to Wednesday, that they wouldn't put that on Thursday. It would make absolutely no sense not to finish the first round straight away on the Wednesday. So we're pretty confident that will be confirmed in the order of play. 11 o'clock Germany time, 10 o'clock UK time, and 5 p.m. Filipino time.
Yeah, and we'll go on half an hour before just to keep you up to date with everything. And if you haven't seen the video for the other one, for the how the tactics and analysis of how Alex beats Vekic, then go off and have a look at that. And we will see you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Salamat po. Sorry.